Yo, what is up guys? Savage423 back with another video. Today I'm going to give you guys my NBA recap and my NBA day-to-day predictions. If you guys can, please like, subscribe, comment down below, and tell me what your guys' favorite team is, and tell me what team do you think will bring the NBA championship home. Okay, that being said, let's go. These are all going to be short recaps, and then we're going to move on to NBA today, okay? So, let's just start off this. How do you have a 6-20 lead? Now, we all know that Detroit Pistons is not good, okay? But are we all going to blame them that they lost this game and they did terrible defense and terrible offense at the same time? Now, I don't know what to say if you had that kind of lead. If you had that kind of lead, I wouldn't even show up to work for the next game. I wouldn't even show up in the third quarter because you lost 136 to 125. Now, hey, I'll be surprised here. I'm surprised the Detroit Pistons put up 120 on the scoreboard. Let's just say that right now. And we all know, if the Flippers lost this game, you guys all know I would come on here and start being happy and all of this because they lost. But again, you might ask, did you tune into this game? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Did I tune into the highlights? Absolutely not. This game wasn't even fun to watch from the start. Now, you might ask me, were you happy when they were down 6-20? No, because some way, somehow, Detroit Pistons were just going to drop the ball. Okay? And for me to sit here and say, oh, they were going to keep it, well, you guys all know that if you're a basketball fan, NBA is just crazy in general. Because, again, we all need to say this loud and clear. Detroit Pistons had a 20-6 scoreboard in the first half. And somehow, in some way, the Flippers came back and creeped up and won this game. Now, you might ask me, it wasn't a pretty game. It wasn't a fun game. I did not tune into it. I didn't see the highlights. I didn't see nothing. Because at the end of the day, this game was going to be bad regardless. Even if this team won, I still wouldn't be happy. Yeah, sure, I'll be happy here talking about it. But in general, I wouldn't like it. Because it would be a funny loss for the Flippers if they lost this game. But all in all, this game was boring. Let's just move on to the other games, okay? Alright, let's talk about this game here. Miami Heat versus Wizards. I'm not even going to talk about this game because I didn't see the highlights. I didn't tune into it. Didn't see any of that. All I can say is who took this game. Bam Adebayo. Himmy Buckets. Bam Adebayo went to the All-Stars and he's going to the All-Stars again. How come Himmy Buckets didn't go to the All-Stars? That's pissing me off. Himmy Buckets needs to go to the All-Stars. Whoever didn't pick him this year must be ashamed of the NBA, because Himmy Buckets, what he's been averaging this year, and I know what you guys are gonna say. He's mad, he's depressed because he didn't get Damian Lillard on the Miami Heat. Milwaukee Bucks was creeping into it, but all in all, everybody's just gotta grow up, deal with it, and hopefully he does lead to another team. So far, I do like him in Milwaukee with Giannis and Antetokounmpo, but still, then they're okay. But yeah, all in all, the Wizards, hey, I just want to say this loud and clear to everybody. The NBA deadline is next Thursday, and I cannot wait until Kyle Kuzma gets traded, or if he gets traded. If he gets traded, guess what? I don't got to talk about the Wizards. I don't got to talk about them, because we all know if the Wizards do sell Kuzma or get rid of him, oh, I think Wizards are done. Like, I don't know who's gonna be the savior on that team. It is not gonna be Jordan Poole, I'll say that. Oh my God, I cannot wait. We all gotta sit back, relax, and just wait for this NBA deadline to start up. Can't wait. Kyle Kuzma, I'm just hoping for you to get traded. That's all I'm saying. Can't wait. All right, let's talk about this game here. The Phoenix Suns versus Atlanta Hawks. Now, you might ask, did you tune into this game? No, I did not. Did you watch the highlight of this game? No, I did not. I said I was going to tune into this, but I didn't. The Phoenix Suns were up, right? If I'm correct. And then somehow, in some way, they lost the game. The Hawks beat the Los Angeles Lakers, and they beat the Phoenix Suns. The Phoenix Buns, you guys see what I'm talking about? The Phoenix Buns are terrible. They are a terrible team regardless if they're home or away. They're not even a fun team to watch. I just watch them for Kevin Durant. I support Kevin Durant. So, you guys want to sit here and tell me that the Phoenix Buns are still a scary team? Wasn't this the team that kept on getting wins and they were creeping up the Western Conference standings? And now look at them. Now they're going back down. But all in all, this game here was pretty fun. I wish I tuned into it and I wish I saw the highlights. I didn't see any of them because, you know, all these games to me yesterday were not good, in my opinion. That's all I'm going to say. Some of them were good, some of them were not. But yeah. Ice Trey, were you the one that took this game? Hopefully you did. I don't know because I didn't see the game. I didn't see the highlights, so I can't say anything about that, all right? Let's move on to this game here. All right, Indiana Pacers versus Kings. De'Aaron Fox, Manu Sabonis, Malik Monk. Now, I want to say this loud and clear. How do you guys have PG-13 and not De'Aaron Fox or Manu Sabonis in the All-Stars? That's what pisses me off. Because the Kings are proving everybody wrong, except for me, that they're doing amazing. The only people that don't believe in Sacramento are not Sacramento fans, and just in general, Sacramento fans, or basically anybody in the NBA that's not a Sacramento fan, you're falling asleep on the Kings. De'Aaron Fox, Manu Sabonis should be in the All-Stars. They should have been in the All-Stars. I don't know why you got PG-13 and Anthony Davis. Those two players they're not reliable. You can't trust them. They're gonna get hurt. And who invited the Claw to the All-Stars? Man, the All-Stars is not gonna be fun this year. Hopefully it is. I'll tune into it here and there, but other than that, if it's boring as heck, I'm not tuning into it at all. So, yeah. But Tyrese Halliburton isn't it? Which it is. It's kind of a disappointment. I wish he never went in the All-Stars. I don't know why everybody's thinking he is an All-Star player, but he's really not. Here's the thing. I'm not going to sit here and argue with anybody about who's your favorite player, who's not your favorite player, what player you think will win, what player you think will lose. But I will say this, though. The Pacers thought they can creep up and try to win this game. But I got something to tell you. You got De'Aaron Fox, Manu Sabonis, and Malik Monk. And all you got is Tyrese Halliburton on the Pacers. That's trying to do all the work. Now, again, you might ask, did you tune into this game? Did you see the highlights? No, I did not. So I'm just saying that right now. The Pacers, not it. Kings, though, I'm glad that they got this win. I'm glad they got this win. But yeah, let's move on to this game here. Rockets, Toronto Raptors. I didn't see the game. I didn't see the highlight. Didn't do any of that. So we're just going to move on to this game quick. The Rockets needed to lose this game. But, I mean, regardless if they won or lost, I don't care because I think they got, another team that's really tough. But anyways, man, the Raptors, man, they are so down bad. They're so terrible. It felt like forever that Toronto and the Knicks made a trade. Literally, it felt forever. But they're still out here losing games. That's funny. They're still out here losing games. Who do you think? Who thinks the Toronto Raptors with Dennis the Menace, Emmanuel Quickley, and RJ Barrett can do good? Please tell me. I can tell you this now. Nobody can. They are not good players. They are not good teammates on the floor. All in all, this team is not good. They are never going to make a run. They will never make it to another championship. Okay? So, yeah. This game was boring to watch. I didn't see it. Didn't see the highlights. Didn't do any of that. So, we're just going to move on. Alright? This game here. Did I see this game here? I saw highlights of it. This was a crazy ending. They lost by 2 to the Timberwolves. I'm glad I went for Orlando. Orlando Magic pulled it up in the right way. So, all in all, I want to say this. Timberwolves fans. I don't know, man. You're struggling. Thunder right now. Thunder's first place, I think, if I'm correct. And the The Timberwolves are right behind them, but they're not even close. They're losing games. They lost to Orlando Magic. Now, Vancaro, how you say his name, and all the other players on Orlando are pretty good. Like, they're a good team. They're good role models to Orlando. Franz Wagner is amazing. His brother's amazing. Both of them, all the Orlando players are good. They went out here and they handled business, regardless if it's home or away, in Timberwolves, against the Timberwolves. And the Timberwolves, everybody thought the Timberwolves were a scary team. I'm saying this now. The Timberwolves are getting knocked out first round. You can say I'm wrong, you can say I'm right. Okay? But I'm saying this now. They're going to lose first round, okay? Move on. We're not even going to talk about this game here. You might ask, did you tune into this game? Did you see the highlights? No, I did not. Zion Williamson, the Pelicans, CJ McCollum, BI. How did you let the Spurs lose by 1? How did you give them 113 on the scoreboard? They are terrible. They are not a good team in the NBA. They are not. So you can't sit here and tell me they're a good team. You almost lost to them, Pelicans. I was going for you. Now, I didn't tune into the game. There was like some crazy shot that didn't go through. And everybody thinks that Victor's the guy that can actually, get a win and all that. But they really can't. Victor's not good on the court. He's terrible. I'm just happy they lost. Because, the more games they lose, the better they're going to think like Victor's not a good player. So, for me, it's fun. I like it when he loses. I love it. I don't know for you guys, but when the Spurs lose, when the Flippers lose, when USC loses, there's like a big enjoyment, It's amazing. It's just amazing. I can't explain it. It's amazing. All right? But all in all, Pelicans, I need you to do better. Okay? I don't know what to say. You need to do better. You almost went out here and you lost to the Spurs. And the Spurs are not even good. They are terrible. Now, I don't care what you guys can say. You can say some of my teams lost to them. I don't care. At the end of the day, it's a game. This is what they do for fun for everybody. They like to play games for everybody. That's all I want to say. All right, let's talk about this game here. Charlotte Hornets versus Oklahoma City Thunder. I thought this was going to be a blowout. Apparently, it wasn't. SGA, Chad, Jay Williams, all of them. But I don't know how you went out here and you won by 126 to 106. Now, I thought this was going to be a complete blowout. I didn't see the game. I didn't see the highlights. I didn't do any of that. This game here was, it's unthinkable because guess what? I didn't see anything. I can't say anything and then something happens. So, yeah. We're going to move on to this game here. The Golden State Warriors versus the Grizzlies. Again, you might ask, did you tune into this game? Absolutely not. Did I see the highlights of this game? Absolutely not. The Warriors needed this win. So, I'm glad they got the win. I went for the Warriors. Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, Kevon Looney, Andrew Wiggins, and all of them. So, yeah. Steph Curry is an all-star, but it pisses me off because he's coming off the bench. Again, why is he coming off the bench? He needs to be a starter. Just because the Warriors players are in 12th in the Western Conference doesn't mean they're not that good of a team. The reason why they're doing good is because of Stephen Curry, Draymond Green, Klay Thompson, and all of them. So, I don't know why Stephen Curry's coming off the bench. That literally pisses me off. He should be starting. He should be a starter. Put Kawhi Leonard on the bench. Because to be honest, he's not doing so good. But other than that, this game here wasn't even fun because I didn't get to see John Morant. So I didn't even tune into the game, didn't see the highlights. So yeah. We're going to move on to the last and final game. What do I even say about this game? Did anybody see this game? Did anybody go to this game? What was it? Was it fun? Was it boring? Entertaining? Was it okay? The Chicken McNuggets came and they won by 120 to 108. I didn't see the game. I didn't see the highlights. I didn't do any of that because I did not want to tune into this game. Okay? So yeah, we're just gonna move on to today, guys. If you guys can, please like, subscribe, comment down below, and tell me what your guys' favorite team is, and tell me what team do you think will bring the NBA championship home. Okay. All right, let's talk about these games. Brooklyn Nets versus the 76ers. Joel Embiid is going to be out for a few games. It is not going to be fun struggling against a team that has been losing, that wins, that loses. So, yeah, I might tune into this. I don't know. We'll see how they do. Tyrese Maxey dropped a 51-point game in the last game. But yeah, hopefully he can come back and do the same. I'm going to be going for the 76ers over the Brooklyn Nets. Mikal Bridges and Ben Simmons is out for, I think, for good now, is what I've been hearing. So, yeah. This game is not going we'll see. Even with Tyrese Maxey on the floor and Mikal Bridges, it will probably still be fun. I don't know. I'll see. I'll try to tune into this game. So, yeah. All right, let's talk about this game here. Golden State Warriors, Atlanta Hawks. Both of these teams did play off a back-to-back. Again, I don't know by the time I'm making this video if all the starters are going to be playing, but just in case if they are, I'm going to be going for the Atlanta Hawks in this one. I'm going for Ice Trae. Both of these teams are kind of up and down, but yeah. I'm going to be going for, you know what? No, I'm going for the Warriors. I'm going to go for the Warriors in this one. Because the Hawks, you know how they are. Sometimes they go up, sometimes they go down. So I'm going for the Warriors. Okay. This game here, I'll try to tune into it, but if I don't, I'll look at the highlights. I'll try to. All right. We got Chicago Bulls, Sacramento Kings. Both of these teams right here. This is a pretty good game to watch. Not even gonna lie. I like both of these teams. I root for both of these teams. I talk about both of these players, or all these players on both teams. I'm going to be going for the Chicago Bulls, DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine, and Caruso. So the Bulls need to come out here. They got to fight in this game. Now, Sacramento is an amazing elite team. I would want to go for them, but I think I got faith in Chicago. So, Chicago, please come out and show up, okay? All right, we got this game here. This might be the best game today. Second best, I'll say third, fourth game. Third, 4, 5, 6, whatever you want to say, okay? You got Giannis Antetokounmpo, Damian Lillard versus Luka and Kyrie Irving. Dallas Mavericks versus Bucks. Now, you guys know how much I rave about both of these teams. This game might be really hard for me to choose. This might be the second hardest game for me to choose. I don't know who to go for. Should I go for the player that dropped 73 points just a few weeks ago? Or should I go for the player that gets every clutch shot in the fourth quarter? Dame time. I'm going to be going for the Milwaukee Bucks and Damian Lillard time. This game, I'm going to be tuning into it. I'm going to try to tune into this game. This will be a great Saturday afternoon game. This might be the best game of today, but it's going to be hard for the next game. So, yeah, you guys tell me in the comments who you're going for. All right, let's talk about this game here. Los Angeles Lakers versus the New York Knicks. Jalen Brunson versus Anthony Davis. Really quick, before we do move on for the predictions, I want to say this loud and clear. Stephen A. Smith. Okay? You're a funny guy on ESPN, ABC, whatever you are, okay? Whatever you do. You are a funny dude. I want to say this loud and clear before I say anything. Why did you ever suggest that? Why did you ever do that? Now, if people don't know what I'm talking about, he went on national live TV and said, you should have the crybaby on the New York Knicks. No, don't do that. Do not do that. Because he's going to hurt the Knicks. Jalen Brunson, what he's doing out there right now for the New York Knicks, he's doing phenomenal. They're number 3 right now in the Eastern Conference. If they lose and they get him, if they get the crybaby and they're in 3rd, they're going to go from 3rd to 15 in the Eastern Conference. Don't do that. Do not go get the crybaby. I know it's a joke because he's not going. Stephen A. Smith just gave it out a hint, but that hint is wrong, so it's not going to happen. But really quick, before I do make my other prediction for this game, the announcer or the leaker, whatever his name is, that said, "Oh, the crybaby is going to get traded." Yeah, I guess you're wrong. I wanted you to be right, but you're wrong. The crybaby is not leaving Los Angeles. If people are curious, what is that emoji? That is for, I think, Darvingham and Rob Pelinka to do something. They're not going to get rid of the crybaby. They don't want to do that. They're going to keep him until he wants to retire. So I know everybody wished they had that big dream of him getting out of the Lakers, but I'm sorry to tell you guys. I'm sorry to sit here and tell you that he's not leaving the Lakers. That might be for Darvingham and Rob Pelinka and Jimmy Buss to do their work, to actually do something, because we all know that the Lakers are not going to get rid of their, they think he's the best player in the NBA, but he's really not. It's MJ. That's why MJ will be the GOAT all time. MJ wouldn't go through all of this. MJ would just suck it up and do it. So, yeah. I'm sorry to sit here and tell you guys this, but, yeah. The crybaby's not leaving Los Angeles, and it hurts me to say that. So, yeah. But let's get back to the predictions. Julius Randle is going to be out for a few more games. It is hurting me to say that. I wish he did play in this game. But I want to say this loud and clear. The Los Angeles Lakers is going into the New York Knicks, Madison Square Garden, the best arena in the NBA. And it is going to be hard for them to even try to get a win. They are not even going to be close. They are not going to be doing any of that. I'm going for the New York Knicks in Madison Square Garden. I will be tuning into this game tonight. I should have got tickets earlier, but I'm going to be tuning into this game. The Lakers, the next time these two play in New York, I will probably go to it. But other than that, I will just watch it. But I'm going for Jalen Brunson and the New York Knicks. This game will be fun regardless if the Lakers somehow in some way win this game. They did come off in an amazing game in Boston, Massachusetts with no crybaby and no Anthony Davis. Really quick before I do make my before I move on to another game. The time I'm recording this video, the time you guys are watching it, during the game, after the game, or before the game, I don't know. Maybe you guys do, but I don't know if LeBron, I was about to say his name, the crybaby and Anthony Davis is playing in this game. My guess is I think they are going to play in this game because it's playing in New York. You love playing in Madison Square Garden. But yeah, man, this game will be fun. It will be lit tonight. Hopefully everybody goes for their team. Yeah. Everyone's going to have fun in this game. You guys tell me in the comments down below who you think is going to win this game. I'm going to say the New York Knicks are going to win this game. I wouldn't say no blowout. Just win it. But other than that, let's have a fun game tonight. Stephen A. Smith, don't ever say that again. Don't ever say that again. I don't want any crybaby to join any of the teams I root for. Alright? Because he's going to hurt the team. Literally hurt the team. So, yeah, please don't do that again, Addison. Stephen A. Smith, don't ever do that again, okay? I'm taking the New York Knicks in this game. All right, let's move on to the last and final game. Cleveland Cavaliers is not even going to be a close game. The Spurs are coming off a back-to-back. Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland are taking a day of rest. I'm going to be taking the Cleveland Cavaliers in this game. It will not be close. I hope it's not going to be close. I'm not going to be tuning into this game. I won't be seeing the highlights because I will be focusing on the Lakers-Knicks game. But guys, that is my NBA recap. I'm going for the Cleveland Cavaliers in this one. But guys, that is my NBA recap for today. If you guys can, please like, subscribe, comment down below, and tell me what teams you guys think are going to win this game. But that being said, guys, I'm going to head out. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.